Should be doing our trailer reaction. This is the Star Wars Episode 9, the Rise of Skywalker special look, which I don't think is an actual trailer, but who knows. But yeah, so I was just editing Rick and Morty, and this dropped in my inbox, and I'm like, shit, I'm probably going to do a reaction to this. And if you've seen my 13-minute video with my friends, you know how excited I am for this movie, and how as we get closer and closer, it's like, shit, like, this is the end of the Skywalker saga as we know it. Obviously, there are going to be more movies, but also, I am a bit on a Star Wars high because of Mandalorian, which if you've not seen, watch, it's really good. And then also Jedi Fallen Order, which I don't play that many video games. I'm not much of a gamer, mainly because I just don't have time. But I have seen the gameplay footage and gameplay cutscenes, and oh boy, it is really good and a really good game. So much so that I might actually sit down and actually play it just to relive the story and stuff, so that way I could be involved. But yeah, we're on Star Wars Frenzy, and now we're entering the Rise of Skywalker, which I know there has been a divide in the fandom since Last Jedi and even before that, and some of it's fair and then some of it really isn't, and just a bunch of shitty fanboys. And honestly, it was kind of remind me a lot of the prequels, which I had to take a major reevaluation with, and they're not bad, but it's, yeah, I don't know. It's been weird talking about Star Wars lately, but I think recently now with Mandalorian, Jedi Fallen Order, now with Rise of Skywalker, hopefully with now Rise of Skywalker, hopefully, we can just find some common ground within the fandom. We don't have to agree on everything, but just find some common ground. And I'm overall, we should be excited for this. This is the end of the Skywalker saga. We know, obviously, there's going to be more movies and stuff out of this, but this is the end of, a 40-part saga, who knows if we're going to get Star Wars 10, It's just, I'm grateful that we have grateful that we have the sequel trilogy and the spin-out stuff. It's because, back in, 2011, 2010 even, I had made my peace with Star Wars. I had made my peace that we probably were never going to get an episode 7 or an episode 8 or an episode 9. And, we had 3 good movies, 3 balanced, equally balanced, as all should things. But now we have one. I'm really, really excited. So, yeah, let's jump into this. But before we do that, I just got to do the whole not disclaimer thing, but just, the whole promotion thing. Patreon's down below. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, obviously, and yeah, let's
insane! The Star Wars phenomenon is captivating the nation with lights.
North America's newspapers is none other than Star Wars Jedi.
You can't run from Star Wars Frenzy.
The very first time I saw the word Star Wars.
217, take 9.
And 3, 2, 1, action!
I was 11 years old. It was in a magazine, and I remember seeing the words and saying aloud, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Have you even seen Star Wars?
She's never seen Star Wars?
Here's some money. Go see a Star Wars.
Star Wars is just an important part of everyone's history.
He signed his action figure.
Right here.
I sat outside the theater to watch them at midnight with my dad.
It was designed to fire the imaginations of every girl or boy who yearns for adventure.
People's love for it, it's just massive.
1, 2, 3,
It's the event that has become a cultural phenomenon.
Guerra de las Galaxias.
Ce n'est pas une victime, de princesse.
Hey, the Schwartz, baby!
Star Wars is a milestone for people.
The Force is with us.
I gotta get to Star Wars.
You're more than just fans. You're family.
Lando!
Red 5 standing by.
It's something that people carry with them now, forever and ever.
Now with the final trailer for the Skywalker saga release.
I can still be a part of the family costume?
You are my father.
The International Space Station watches The Last Jedi.
Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it. They're sharing something that moves them.
You're glad that you're finishing, but savoring every moment because you know it is the last.
Oh, fuck. Alright, well, there goes the waterworks. Oh, god damn it. Get yourself together. You're okay. You're okay. Fuck. I really tried holding it in, but I couldn't. Whew. Yeah. I remember when I was a teeny little tad, my dad showed me the VHS copies, special edition ones that everyone doesn't like. Well, I was introduced to that, as a little kid. I about like 4 or 5. My dad just showed me them like randomly, like, oh hey, want to watch a movie? It's like sure. And I remember watching them all, especially New Hope and I don't remember New Hope, Empire, and Return of the Jedi special edition version, which I know everyone gets. I know those get a lot of crap, but those were the versions I grew up with. I didn't have the special edition version. I wasn't even a thought of my parents when the original movies came out. But yeah, and then I grew up with the prequels. I obviously grew up with the prequels, which I'm going to say this right now. I think they're flawed films. They are flawed films. They have good intentions, but Lucas needed help with that, and he did try getting help, but unfortunately that didn't work. Then, and I remember seeing Revenge of the Sith in the theaters, and I thought it was great. And then, as the years went on, I still love Star Wars, obviously, but I never thought, there's probably not going to be a new movie. I knew that Lucas had ideas for, 9 through 12, and 7 through 12, and 7 through 9, but yeah, I never thought... I had made my peace. I even had made my peace with going to Lucasfilm, which I don't think I've told the story before, but I've actually been to Lucasfilm. This was, I think, either the year that Lucas signed away the thing, but we didn't know about it until like 6 months later in 2013. I went there. I actually went to Lucasfilm to Industrial Light Magic. The person that was like working there was part of LucasArts, and when I asked him, "Hey, is there going to be anything new? These Star Wars movies?" He said, "Well, we don't know." And at the time, we really didn't. Nobody knew that we were going to get these movies, the sequel trilogy. And I know, and I won't lie, while I have enjoyed the new movies, I know not everyone has. I know that they aren't perfect. They aren't perfect films, and I do wish Disney maybe hold off on the spin-off films and maybe just took their time making sure each of the sequel trilogy films were solid. Just making sure each sequel trilogy films were solid. That being said, though, I'm happy we got them, regardless of how you feel about them, you at least have to be grateful that we at least got these movies. Like, again, I keep reiterating this.